All right, y'all. Welcome, welcome. Today we are going to be doing something that, at least for the people in my community, y'all have been waiting for a very long time for this to finally be released officially to the public. This is my blueprints for how to improve and basically how to create the perfect Overwatch player. This is something that we've been cooking up for about 7, 8 months now. We've tested on a few dozen top 500 players, have them give their inputs as well as their opinions as to whether they like it, they think it's usable, had them apply it into their games, and they absolutely loved it. Had another coach look at it, and we've also used it on specifically some of my low elo students who have found monstrous jumps and improvement going from as low as silver all the way to GM in a very, very short period of time. So, without further ado, I'm going to be presenting the Overwatch 2 Improvement Perfect Player Blueprint. Name is subject to change, but this is it. And boop. Now, sure, a lot of y'all are going to have a couple of questions. So let's go over kind of what we're looking at, and I'll explain. What this is a layer by layer system that requires you to start at the top, and then each layer you go down. It gets a little bit more complex, maybe a little bit more complicated, but each layer adds and stacks based on the previous layer and increases a little bit in terms of how specific what it is that you're looking to do, improve on, scaling wise. And also, as you master each layer, you will find yourself improving significantly, therefore avoiding plateaus. The beautiful thing about this schematic is that this has never been done before. Never since Overwatch has come out has anyone come out with something that can be understood by someone that's been playing, let's say, for 5 hours in their Bronze 5, as well as analyzed and gone, yes, this is correct, by people that are rank 5 and been playing for 5 years. So this is a really, really big deal for the community. I'm really excited to share it with everyone. And this is just kind of like an overall guideline of how I do my coaching when it comes to helping a player improve fundamentally, as opposed to just saying, hey, I'm silver and I want to be plat, or I am plat and I want to be diamond, or I'm diamond, I want to be GM. This is how you take any player and you help them improve fundamentally. So whether or not you are, looking to hit top 500, you want to hit ultimate rank, GM for the first time, masters for the first time, whatever it may be, this gives you a direction to push in. It gives you something to work on. You now know which questions to ask, the answers to those questions, and it also helps you avoid plateauing, which is a very, very big thing because a lot of players they end up plateauing and they don't know what to work on next. So that's what this does. I'll go over roughly what each of these layers go through. The real goal of this video is to introduce it to y'all. If you guys do have questions, you can absolutely ask me on my Twitch. We do stream 6 days a week. We do live coaching Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we offer free coaching options. And I'm always down to answer questions. So if you feel like you could benefit from the community, whether it's just being around some really awesome, positive people, or you think you'd be interested in some coaching and you like what you see, I'm absolutely down for it. So real quick, to go over the layers, layer one, very simple, very basic. This is where it all starts. And this should be understood by everyone who picks up the game for the first time and just wants to look at fundamentally what you're doing. Now, this happens in top 500 lobbies, but it definitely needs to be understood, even as low as bronze. The very first thing you do is you move. That's the very first thing that you do when you're playing Overwatch. When you load into a game, the very first thing that you should be concerned about is moving. Next thing is you look for information you can use. Next, you're looking for elims. It does not matter if you're playing tank, it does not matter if you're playing DPS, it does not matter if you're playing support. You are going to move until you get information that will lead to eliminations. Sounds simple enough? Now, what happens if you move and you don't have enough info? You keep moving until you do. Now, what happens once you have information, but you can't get any elims with it? You circle back. You look, you move, and you get new information until you can. And then once you get the elims, you start again every single time. That is the most simple way to break down this game. This whole layer system is less than 2 dozen words. Layer two, the map and your efficiency. Do you know the map? Do you know where the health packs are? Do you know where the cover is? Do you know where the different lanes on the map are? Do you know how to navigate around the map? Do you know where the strong parts of the map are, the weak parts of the map? Where's the high ground? Where's the low ground? Where's the natural cover? How do you move around this map as efficiently as possible with the character and the kit and the mobility that you may or may not have? Number two, for info specifically, what do you see? What do you hear? Do you hear a Reinhardt stomping along on the ground? Do you see an Ana peeking her head in the top left-hand corner? Can you hear a Mercy pop Valk and fly across the map? Maybe you see her too. Next, for elims, what died and how many? So, in a fight, generally speaking, if you are up one, meaning you have a man advantage, you're going to want to push forward. If you are up by two, you want to push forward aggressively and finish those kills. Now, if something on your team has died and you guys are down a man, or even let's say you're even, that will also affect what you do next, whether you push in aggressively or whether you back out. Layer three, pathing and priority. Pathing is where are you going in terms of what is the highest priority spot on the map that you want to be, that you want to move to, and how do you get there? What is the quickest way and the most efficient way to get from point A to point B? Info, going off of what you see and what you hear, what are some of the biggest threats to you as a player, as well as your team? Maybe there's big cooldowns you have to worry about. Bastion turret form, maybe a Genji deflect, a Widow pops walls, Alari has sunburst, Rhine has shatter, different things like that, right? Elims, winnable or losable. This is where you kind of have to read a fight. And again, each of these layers gets a bit more complex. Layer three, winnable or losable. How many people are you up? How many people are you down? Do you have cooldowns? Do you not have cooldowns? Do you have ults? Do you not have ults? Is it a winnable fight where you want to take everything you have available to you, cooldowns, health, movement, ultimates, and you want to commit them, go full, all in to try to secure the fight win? Or do you use those same cooldowns to guarantee that you get out of the fight so that you can live? Good example, Genji. You can either use your dash, your deflect, your wall climb, and your bullets to go in and finish off a target and help win the fight. Or if you know you can't win, you can use that same dash, the same deflect, and the same bullets to fend off enemies as you retreat and get ready for a regroup in order to avoid a stagger. Make sense? Now, for the fourth and final layer, this is where things get kind of complex. If I had to assign ranks to each of these layers in terms of once you master them, you should at least be at this rank or that rank. Layer one is going to be the very most important thing for my bronze, silver, gold, even some of my plat players. Layer two, mastering that could very, 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 very comfortably put you in low diamond. Layer three, that's for my masters and GM players. Now, the fourth layer, because it encompasses everything that we've worked on so far, that's for my top 500s, my ultimate ranked players, and even I see this consistently with my top 50 players that we've coached. So, if you're really looking to improve, and yes, I know I haven't gone specifically into the fourth layer, can't give you guys all the good stuff, but this is a good place to start. A big thing about this game of Overwatch is I think it's an amazing IP. I think there's a lot of potential. And with the new announcement of the new esports system for Overwatch in the near future, I'm very excited to see where this game takes us. It's something I've been playing since season 7 of Overwatch 1. I've enjoyed it ever since. It was my very first FPS game. And I've been very, very, very blessed to be able to coach and help hundreds of y'all on Twitch, even just in the last year. I'm super grateful for the opportunity to teach more of you and help more people get educated on how to play this game better, how to re-fall in love with the characters that we've enjoyed all this time, and how to continue to improve to be better and strive to be better. So, I guess, yeah, that's it. For the people that want to stick around, I say welcome to the mountain, and I'm happy to have y'all. If y'all have any questions, you can find me on my Twitch, my Discord, tag me on Twitter, all that good stuff, or leave a comment below, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. But yeah, this is my blueprints for how to make the perfect Overwatch player. Thank you so much. And yeah, hopefully I'll see y'all soon. Peace.